Hi Stampers, I'm Nancy from StampinShout.com and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome to my video tutorial where I share with you tips and tricks and inspiration so you can create your own beautiful cards. This week I'm featuring a new stamp set from Stampin' Up's mini catalog, just in time for some Valentine's Day cards. The stamp is called Love Cats. It's got some darling little cat images with some little charming sentiments. It's great for making quick multiples for Valentine's Day card. It's a simple stamp set, but if you know a cat lover like me, they'll appreciate a cat card for any occasion. Just stamp it, add a little pretty colorful designer series paper, change up the sentiments, and you've got a quick and easy card for any occasion. Let's see if I can get a better picture without the glare on it. But I'm going to show you some great tips on how to use this. Then I'm going to show you some sample cards, so make sure you stay to the end, and let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is this is a rubber stamp set. So as you can see, they're all nice rubber with the sponge on the back. I'm going to show you a trick on how to add the decals. So as they come, there's nothing on the back, so it's kind of hard to figure out where to stamp your image. But all of the rubber stamps do come with decals. So let me show you a quick and easy way to add those decals, and you're going to be amazed. So basically what you're going to do is, I'm just going to start the decal by lifting up. There's a little split on each decal, so I'm just going to kind of fold back on that little split like that, just to give me a little starting point. Then I'm going to take the entire decal off. You just have to bend it, and the whole decal comes off just like that. Now I am going to put that on a stamping block so it's sticky and it sticks there. Now I'm going to go ahead and lift up and take off that protection paper. Now I'm going to take my stamp and I'm going to put it face down, and now I'm going to turn my block over, and it's so easy to line up this way because you can see right through the block. You can see right exactly where to place it. So you push down like that, and you can stamp with it right now, or you can go ahead and peel it off. And you put it back in your case, and you're ready to stamp the next time. So let's do a couple of others just so you can see. So I have this cat is already done, but let's do this other cat just really quick so you can see how I did that. One more time. So this cat. Okay, so again, I'm just going to go ahead and start peeling it back. I'm going to take off the entire decal so it's sticky on that side. I'm going to go ahead and place it on a stamping block. I'm going to peel off that protection. Then I'm going to go ahead and place my stamp rubber side down. Now I can go ahead and line up my decal. So I'm just taking my time, making sure all the edges meet. And there you go. Isn't that quick and easy? I love that idea. It just makes it so easy. Okay, so I already did my little sentiment here. You can see there, my Hey There Valentine. So the next thing I want to show you is how do you get a good image, a good stamped image with this solid stamp. You don't want it to be half and half, so let me show you what I suggest. And I suggest using the Stamparatus. So I'm going to bring in my Stamparatus, and the Stamparatus comes with two little plates, and they go each way. So you have a lot of freedom with that. And I'm going to start with a scrap piece, and this is about 2 3/4 by 4 1/2. And you just want to make sure it's large enough to fit your image. So I'm going to go ahead and lay my stamped image down. just like that. I'm going to close up the plate, and now it's ready for stamping. So what I like to do is bring in a stamp pad just to give me a little bit of extra support under there. And I'm going to ink him up in Memento ink, just like that. I'm going to place my magnets on the paper to hold it down. I'll put one over here. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp my image and push down on all the little spots. And let's see what we get. So that one right there is pretty nice. I'm happy with it. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in another piece of designer series of white cardstock. And I'm going to bring in my chamois. And just clean that stamp off. And let's bring in another stamp. So this is the little kitty cat that's kind of upside down. So I'm going to lay him down right like that. So that's about a 2 3/4 inch square. It's enough to do to stamp my image, and then I'm going to also cut it out with a circle. So that's large enough. So again, I'm going to close my little cover plate that picked up my kitty cat. I'll put a stamping pad underneath there, and we'll go ahead and ink him up. Let's bring this down just a little bit. Okay, so now close it up. Now that is, in my opinion, too light. So all you have to do is ink it up one more time. Nothing moves, so you're going to get the exact same placement, and it just will make the stamped image come out nice and dark. Now that is good. I like that a lot. So that's how you do that. And again, I'm going to bring in my chamois. I love this little chamois for cleaning my stamps. Now, what if you don't have a stamparatus? Well, let me close this up. Get this out of the way. Let me bring in another piece of white to show you what I would do. I'm going to place this on a stamping block. So if you don't have the stamparatus, the next best thing is to use a stamp pad that's very juicy. A lot of ink, a lot of new ink. You don't want to use anything that's too dry. And that's the best option for stamping when you don't have the stamparatus. So I'm going to go ahead and place this down. I'm going to push nice and hard and keep it there. Let that ink saturate as much as possible. Make sure I'm giving it nice, even pressure. And there you go, little brown cat. Okay, so now let me show you a couple of different ways that you can add color to the kitty cat stamps that you just did. So let's bring these back in. We'll bring those back in like that. So now for coloring in those hearts, you have a couple of different options. You can use your watercolored pencils, which gives you a beautiful color, just like that. You can use your stamping blend. So let's just color this little heart in with your stamping blend. Quick and easy. Or what I did on my cards was I used the blender pen. So here's the little blender pen. And I just want to make sure it's clean. Okay, it's good. This is the red side that I used last. And I am just going to go ahead and color in that heart. Now, you saw me touch my ink pad. If I'm just doing a little image like that, that is how I would do it. But if you're coloring in a lot, I don't want to keep adding. There's a little bit of liquid inside here, and I don't want to keep diluting my stamp pad. So I would just touch a little bit of ink onto my stamping block, and you can do the same thing. Color in by touching the ink on that stamping block, just like that. So when you're done, you want to take your tip and just keep wiping it until it comes clean. And then once it's clean, the next time you can use any color you want. So it just takes a few swipes, and as you can see, it's fading out. And that color does come off. You can even take a little bit of a paper towel here and dab it. So every time you use one of these blender pens, you want to make sure that that color is gone if you're going to use a new color. What else do I want to show you? The sentiment. The sentiment in these stamps, I basically, you could just cut out your sentiment. You can stamp right on your card image, but all of these images fit great with the double oval punch. So in a few minutes, I'm going to show you a few samples, and I use the double oval punch to punch out my images. So let me show you a few of my samples. You're going to notice here, I do have some information. If you want to go to my blog, I have more information about the cards. I have pictures and the supplies that I used at stampinshout.com. Celebration is going on right now. I can always give you information about that. That's going on until February 23rd. And there is a great joining promo going on now. If you are looking for a lot of stamping supplies for low cost, $99, and you get $175 worth of product. So if you are interested in any of these, just let me know. I'm also, I have make and takes available, so we'll talk about that. But let me show you a couple of the cards that I made. So here is one with the little hanging kitty cat. And for this, I brought in the framed florets dies. And then inside, I love hanging out with you. Isn't that cute? Now this designer series paper is called the Country Gingham, and you get 48 6x6 sheets, and it's a great, great bargain. There's so much paper here. I've made so many cards, and I have so much paper left, so I always like to get the 6x6, and it just is a great value. So here is another card that I made, and this has the drapery fold on it. Let's make sure I'm getting a good image here. I can't really see if my lights are good. There we go. There we go. So let's bring this one back in. Make sure you saw this. Again, that designer series paper is just so pretty. The other thing I like about this designer series paper is it's a perfect time to buy it now. Great for Valentine's, great for Easter, great for spring, and also for baby cards. There's some very, very pretty colors in here for baby cards. There's the pink and the blue and the green, real light green. And of course you got your sweet sorbet for more fun cards like Valentine's Day or birthdays. But so great occasion designer series paper. So back to this one. This is a drapery fold. It says, "Hi there, Valentine." So on this one, I fussy cut out the cat, and then I just placed him on my card. And then again, I chose to use "I love hanging out with you." I have a new video coming out soon showing a card with the drapery fold. So if you're not a subscriber, click subscribe and also click the notification bell, then you'll get notified. Then lastly, I have a Ghirardelli holder. So I have that cute little kitty cat that's upside down, and I just have a little pretty bow there that goes all the way around. And then you have a Ghirardelli square in there. So this is cute to give out little candy gifts for Valentine's. Co-workers always appreciate that. Neighbors, senior citizens, so teachers, that's a great one too. And of course your kids. So I hope you liked my tips and my card ideas for the Love Cats stamp set. I hope they helped you out and gave you lots of ideas. I'm sure you can come up with many of your own ideas, but I am offering the make and takes for these 3 projects with a $30 purchase at my online store. Make and takes are a great way to help in learning how to use a new stamp set. It just gives you a little bit of a quick start. So if you are interested, that information is on my blog. And it's, again, I will send you the make and takes right to your mailbox, and it's just a $30 purchase online. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Please leave comments, like, and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for being here, and don't be shy. Stamp and shout.